Hello there, I'm Damon from Win at Ecommerce. So, you run an e-commerce business. It's 2022 and things are a little bit crazy. We just came out of an all-time high when it came to the pandemic and e-commerce sales online. It seemed like there was absolutely no ceiling to the growth that all of us could see online. And then all of a sudden, we're hearing words of inflation. And as people get back to work, they're also going back and adopting their old habits. What is going on? What's happening? And what is the current state of e-commerce today? The first thing we start off with are inflationary and post-pandemic effects. What does that mean? So 70% of Americans in a recent Pew Research poll found that inflation was a very big deal. And although that information came out in May, it is now July, and it is actually even more important now and more front of mind to customers. First off, people do not want to give up their way of life, so they're dipping into savings. That can only last so long. One way to look at what's happening on a macro level is to look at some consumer packaged good companies like Kimberly-Clark or Procter & Gamble. Both of them recently just came out with earnings. And what they're saying is they do expect to be raising prices at minimum one more time before the end of 2022. What that means is people, consumers, are still willing to spend for brand names. As an e-commerce company, if you have a complementary product that could be considered off-brand or generic, this is your time to strike. If you can forge a relationship with a customer now as someone trades down into your product, that's massive, that's huge. And also, if you have a good value proposition for your product while still maintaining good margins, that gives you the opportunity to develop a relationship now and keep it going through email marketing, SMS marketing. Andy Jassy has just made a decision to close or delay the opening of 43 delivery hubs for Amazon across America. What does that tell you? If the big boys are doing that, then the small guys like us are probably going to be feeling the pressure as well. Discretionary categories like apparel and home goods are most likely going to come under hit. That means that during the pandemic, people were stocking up on goods for their home. They were buying clothes, maybe comfy clothes to lounge around the house and do work from home. That's all changing. Now they're looking at their clothing and saying, well, I can hold on to these things for a little bit longer. If you're in these markets, you've got to find opportunities to still address and give reasons to people to upgrade and buy or continue to buy and cross-sell some of your products. Technology changes with third-party data. Another big headwind going on right now is the movement from third-party data to first-party data. If you haven't heard or seen from Facebook, they're doing a huge war right now with Apple over Apple's increased privacy protections for its iPhone users. Facebook thinks they're going to lose up to $10 billion in ad revenue because of this change. What does this mean to you and me, though? We need to take a big boy approach. We need to take a holistic approach for the data that is on our website. Google Analytics, Universal Analytics, as we know it, goes away in July of 2023. So it's time to be prepared. On top of that, if you're not collecting user data in the form of a pop-up for their name, email address, and SMS, you are missing out huge. By getting that and then cookieing your own site with a first-party cookie, first-party meaning on your site, then you're missing out on that excellent opportunity to collect data on your users that you store. You see, Facebook and Google stand to lose a lot here if they don't walk that fine line of privacy and data. At the end of the day, what you need to do is protect yourself by putting in all of these little pieces of information and data gathering tools for yourself. Realizing that if you're primarily relying on a marketplace, whether it's eBay, Amazon, Walmart, whatever, you're in effect a sharecropper. You're working under their rules and their tools, and that is a problem. If you don't own the data, you are going to lose. And it's extremely important that you own your data. And finding ways of looking at Amazon, eBay, Walmart, whatever third-party marketplace is nothing more than a lead generation and a product tryout tool so people develop a relationship with you and come to your website. At the end of the day, the long picture here is to be able to get customer lifetime value information and to learn what the value is of your customer. The only way you can do that is on your own site. If you're relying on third-party marketplaces, now is a perfect time, way before the holidays, the middle of 2022, for you to start your efforts on growing your first-party data, looking at discretionary goods, and maybe even figuring out ways to expand your product line with width by maybe taking on affiliate marketing or even doing drop shipping of third-party complementary items to your products. There's 1,000 things you can do. If you need help, the team of Win and I are here to help you out. Our main practices are SEO and content, email marketing through Klaviyo and MailChimp, and digital marketing strategy. I'd love to talk to you. Just fill out the form at the bottom of this video or in the bottom of this page, and we'll be happy to talk to you and do a free 15-minute consultation. Thanks again for sticking around for this video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe and ask any questions you want in the notes. Thanks a lot and have a great day.